Is there a need to clap? Why don't clap?
That's the whole point.
I thought we just here to talk cock sing song.
And welcome back to another episode of TCSS podcast. What do we do?
Literally, talk cock sing song.
It's in our name.
So today's episode we are talking about. I think we are very late in this issue. It's not an issue lah. We're just talking about.
Is it an issue?
It's not an issue. It's just a news from today's. I mean, they also reported late lah. We are just going to talk about Naomi Neo flashy purple Lamborghini
Huracán.
I don't think it's pronounced that way, man. There's a random line at the top of an A, so it's probably pronounced in like some Italian like. You know, I'm not a car fanatic, what is going on regarding this?
So what is going on actually?
Yeah, what is there today's article about it? So
we are not the late ones, right? I think you share because you know more about it.
I don't know anything, okay? I only know that Naomi Neo is 24 years old. She recently bought a flashy purple Lamborghini and then she shared on her social media. That's it.
Yeah,
End
wow.
of story.
That's a very short summary, yeah.
That's it. She really just bought a Lamborghini and then she just posts on her social media. That's all. But then things is not so simple for social media influencer.
Yeah, that's life.
Because wherever they post, people will have something to say. So when she posts a Lamborghini, right, apparently some guy wrote an entire essay about the purchase and others said, and then I believe a lot of people, others
it's like a lot.
I think a few people have a lot of free time, said that the money could be used for better
use.
Better use, like charity and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, she bought her car with her own money. I mean, it's an achievement in her life. It's a milestone. So she's really happy. But once she posts online, right, you know, her milestone suddenly becomes something is like misunderstood. Like, people misunderstood. People accuse her and start saying like bullshit about her and stuff like that.
So like misunderstood.
Misunderstood. What?
Milestone to misunderstood.
Oh my god, misunderstood. Wait,
that's a very bad pun.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The viewer will decide whether is that a good pun or does that make sense.
I don't think it makes sense, man.
I mean, who cares? So yeah, actually that's about it. Like just her buying a car and then post online and then people is like just, you know,
bitching about it in a way.
Yeah, bitching about it because she's 24 and she own a car. Is that a sign of jealousy? I don't know.
Maybe.
What do you think? Is it jealousy?
Maybe. I mean, she did mention in the article by today. You know what? Since today post late, it's not our fault technically. You know, because we also knew it late.
But why today? Got no other news to post, man. Why also post about her Lamborghini?
I mean, come on, it's phase 2. It's like there's nothing much in life except for like what COVID cases.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this year like everything went to shit. So I'm pretty sure there's something else to talk about.
I don't know, man, but it feels like I think they also got nothing to do. That's why. I mean, they did interview her, so that's good. One would say.
They interview her, man?
Yeah, I think through their article is like an interview with her.
Oh, okay. Question and answer lah.
Yeah lah. So it's like something that we need to start having in the podcast as well.
Interview who? Interview like people on the street.
Decosh.
What? What?
I mean, interview like I don't know, someone famous.
JJ Lin.
You wish.
In big.
J-Cho.
Whatever big names that is, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways, she did mention like in the article that she said that, you know, like you say about the entire essay about like some guy wrote an entire essay about the purchase and all the, you know, and how the money could have been put to better use. She did mention that it really affected her and said that I felt very accused or misunderstood. But then again, also you're in the line of a social media influencer. So if you take it word for word, wouldn't that be influencing people through social media? So technically, wouldn't you feel? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's normal for you to have like hate comments and all that. It's just how it is, you know. It's the internet.
Yes, online personality. Is it personality?
So like
personnel.
Persona, right? Persona.
Not persona, like it's like online personnel. So they
personality. I think it's online personality.
Is it just basically just someone that line of work will deal with a lot of online posters?
Basically,
online post.
I believe they also get sponsors and ads and all that.
Wait, actually, I can just phrase it simply. Basically, people that create content for
Basically,
online viewers. So create
Yeah.
content to put online. Yeah, create content to put online. Yeah, that's what they do.
So technically, it should be normal for you to receive. I mean, it's not saying that it's good to have hate comments lah, but I think it's just the nature of the internet where you receive both positive and negative comments, no matter what it is.
I don't know what else is there to talk about her Lamborghini other than the thing people say to her, and people try to ruin her good day.
Yeah.
So I think now we are talking more about online people online.
Like, it's not about her car, it's about the people online actually.
It's about the people online. Like, why they got so much free time? Why do they care so much?
But that's the thing, you see, because of the fact that like some dude wrote an entire essay. You know, if you can write an essay about someone's online post, you can actually write a thesis on like, I don't know, the mathematical problem in life, or like black hole theory and all that, you know.
Not really. I think the guy essay is most likely some like financial advisor. I think he can go work for like Prudential or Great Eastern.
Yeah, you know he should be a financial consultant. Like that's his desire. Like that's his true job, man.
But the thing is, we never read the essay, so we actually don't know what maybe the whole essay is about flaming her, like, hey, why you do this? Why don't you use the money to help the poor? Which
I think that's worse, because it's like you got all the time to flame someone by writing an essay. Why not you use that brain for like something better, you know, something more positive or something more useful to yourself, you know, to the person that wrote it.
I mean, I don't know what he wrote lah. So yeah, actually, you know, the time you can use for something more meaningful. Like 10 minutes, you can watch a YouTube video on how to do something.
I think it's just very normal. It's like, because she just so happens to buy a purple Lamborghini, that it's basically something that like some people will never get in their life. And then she just went ahead to post it because she wants to inspire others. So it's like some people just want to, some people maybe feel jealous, you know, feel like you know, like why, you know, why?
I really think it's jealousy lah. I mean, you see it, I mean, imagine that you work like over 20 over a year, you know, you're having like your midlife crisis and stuff like that. Then you work so hard to earn money, but yet you can't afford a Lamborghini. While someone 24-year-old younger than you is already like buying her own Lamborghini with her own money. Then it like kind of hit the spot, you know. It feels like, wow, it really like, I don't know how to put it like. Even for like us 24-year-old, we see like, wow, she own a Lamborghini already. It's like make you feel like, wow, you're behind.
Huh? Really, man? I just don't care. I was like, oh, Lamborghini.
Yeah, I also don't really care. I mean, I'm not a car fanatic, so I'm not really that into car. But I mean, you can imagine like there's so many people in the world, so definitely there'll be some people that may feel that, wow, they work so hard to earn their income, their every penny. Then some 24-year-old is like, oh, have a Lamborghini already. It just hit their spot.
But
basically
that's just
jealousy
life,
lah.
right? But that's life, right? I mean, in life is unfair. We have people that are born good looking, you know, born with good genetics, and you know, they already have a fulfilling life from there. It's just life. You just so happen to get to live in a, you know, if life was a game, you happen to live life on hard mode. Like everyone else, like us also.
I think it's normal mode lah. Hard mode, you won't be in Singapore already. You will be in like some corrupted country.
wait, aren't we in never mind.
I mean like you will be in. I mean like there's a lot of things that can happen. Like, you could be born in the wrong country. Okay, it's corrupted as hell. You could be born in.
I know, North Korea, insane level.
North Korea is just corrupted.
North Korea is like insane, like it's like normal, hard, insane, and then like I don't know.
North Korea is like I don't know. I really don't know what how you want nightmare.
It's like
damn.
nightmare.
It's like freedom number 0.
But I think that's how it is, right? It's like if life was a game, like we just happen to live life on either normal or hard mode, then maybe she just so happens to have like a DLC package, or maybe she just worked hard for it, you know, like, you know, you work hard to earn your money. Like a game also.
I think she work hard. I don't think she come from a very rich family background as well.
I think a background on her is that basically she started blogging back in 2011.
Wait, are you in wiki.sg?
Yeah, I'm actually in wiki. I'm actually.
Yeah, I just closed that tab. What the hell?
Yeah, so basically, like a very brief background. She started blogging at 15 years old. And then she actually had her first client engagement in late 2011. And then in 2014, she was reported to receive $45,000 worth of beauty, fashion, and lifestyle sponsorships annually. And then she has worked with brands with Benefit, brands called Benefit. Apparently, there's a brand called Benefit, I didn't know. SK2, Superga, Sunsilk.
Oh,
and basically, I think from there she went on to be someone like one would say like a internet celebrity or more likely a social media influencer.
2014 to 2015, she was a selected ambassador for Sunsilk. Wow. Yep. Oh, okay. So actually, she started this social media thing at 15. That's quite young. 15, what we are doing, I can't remember. So I think we are running around the field or some shit like that one.
Yeah, most likely running around the field, just being idiots.
Just being a kid. But okay, actually, then cannot blame her lah. She started 15 years old. And then what? 2011, how old is she when?
9 years prior. 15 correct? 16 years old.
16 years old. So she got her own first client engagement at 16. Oh, so she actually start earning at 16. That's actually quite amazing.
I mean, basically, it's like if you look into how much effort or hard work she puts in, she's been putting hard work through this social media or through blogging back then until, blogging, then Instagram, then everything else. It took her almost a decade to get a car.
Yeah, so technically she had worked about almost 9 years. So
yeah, almost a decade.
Wow, okay. She was from Damai Secondary School, according to the damn wiki.sg. I don't even know what is that. Wiki.sg, okay.
Yeah, apparently Wikipedia doesn't like Singapore, so maybe that's a wiki.sg.
There's a Singapore version. So you can go see Jian Hao Tan if you want at Night Hour Cinematic on wiki.sg.
Yeah, so technically for those people that feel jealous of her, right? But they don't see the amount of hard work that she puts in. Maybe she places in more hard work, 24 hours a day, compared to the standard corporate office job, 9 to 6.
Yeah, 9 to 6, yes, correct. I mean, actually quite true. Her job scope as an influencer is to just, share posts. But actually, no one actually know how much effort they put into one post.
Yeah.
Maybe one simple post, it could be just a picture, but maybe it takes 3 days or more to come up with the perfect one that is that the client actually like it. Or even longer, because maybe the client can be choosy or whatnot. I don't know how this social media influencer business works but
it could be like that. It could be taking the right pictures, having the right. First of all, if you want to, I believe if you want to engage in a sponsorship, also there's probably a lot of TNCs on both sides. So that's where all the little things matter, right? That's all the logistics.
Okay, because from a perspective of someone like me that have no idea what a social media influencer do, it really to be honest, right? It just seems like they take a photo on their sponsorship and then they just earn money by putting the photo on Instagram or a short video. But
that's what people see, right?
That's literally what people see, and that may be what people thought social media influencer may do. But I think that it's not so straightforward anymore. Behind a picture of a few MB could have a few days of work.
Yeah, pretty much. I believe it's just the amount of hard work they place. Maybe it's maybe okay. You see, maybe I assume right now. I'm assuming right now. But back then, maybe she had a 9 to 5 job or something like that. But she took the after hours to work on her blogging, her Instagram and all that. So it's all the little things, all the logistics, all the finding the pictures, creating the right posts, writing the right captions and all that. But people don't see it.
You don't expect them to see it lah.
Of course, but people don't see it because that's how social media is. They just happen to see Naomi Neo posting something on Instagram, and then it's multiple likes and all that, and then sekali one day got a sponsorship and all that bullshit, But people don't see the effort behind it. Then they feel unhappy and jealous. But you don't, technically you don't really have the right to, because you don't know how much work someone has put it in, and you can only assume.
Yeah, actually that's kind of true lah. There's no way to deny that lah. If she start 15 years old, have her first client engagement at 16, so technically, yeah, she worked for about almost 10 years already.
Yeah. So the amount of work that she puts in may be honestly, more than the average office worker. But of course, if you really want to, if you really want to do something about your life, or if you're not happy, seeing her with a Lamborghini, why not you start doing something as well? I think that's the thing that a lot of all those inspirational stuff. I think that's the key point that they're getting at. Like start getting off your ass and start doing something.
Yeah, but like it's not that straightforward lah. Like I mean, saying is one thing, but I mean you start in a corporate job. Like you have a most like a degree holder of something that is like that, but your dream job like you won't suddenly like wake up one morning and then just like jump out of your bed and say that I want to be a singer. Then it's like you can't sing, but you want to be a singer. You never sing for like 20 over year or 30 over year with a degree in probably like business or something else, I don't know. Then you suddenly want to be a musician or a singer. It's just like, does that make sense to you, honestly?
I mean, okay, that's the thing. Of course,
it's not impossible, but it's just like,
yeah, it's definitely not impossible. Of course, it's not to say that it's like, oh, you will never do it. You'll never. I mean, you definitely hear this like typical saying like, oh, why you want to waste your time doing this and all that. But then that's why we live in a social media world. You have access to YouTube. You have access to Instagram. You have access to Facebook. You can start learning. Apparently, you can even start learning how to sing through the internet, through YouTube.
But singing is not so straightforward. I believe you still need a teacher because you don't know what you do is right or wrong, right?
Correct. But then again, also you can also always just, if you never sang for 30 years, just post it online. Don't be afraid. Start doing something. I think the key point was not to actually, it's actually to start doing something. To start
but
posting something. If you
online,
get famous, if you don't, then I think that's where like your hard work puts in or your effort comes in.
Online is not always the friendlier place, so you all need to keep in mind that.
Of course, that's normal. That's like, I mean, like through the article on today's online, it clearly shows that like there are people that are hating on her. There are clearly a lot of people hating on her, and there are also people that are giving her positive comments like, go girl, you work hard and all that. As for her like in her line of work it's just natural to have this kind of comments It is, I think the main point is how you what you willing to accept and what you're willing to do. Are you willing to let the negative comments bring you down, or are you just going to continue working hard? Because she worked for almost 10 years to get to where she is now.
Well, I mean, what you want to do, right? It's the internet. But I do believe that, like, I feel like everyone will reach to a point, right, where they actually got stuck. Like, it's not as simply saying that why somebody got stuck in a corporate job or a job they don't like, they don't just jump ship. Maybe it's not so straightforward. Maybe to a point that they are stuck.
I mean, of course, it's coming from us. We also got like no experience. We can only say it like empty words only.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you need to take into consideration. Some people may have family, so jumping ship may not always be the right thing to do. It's quite impulsive especially you need to look into like current economy. Now is definitely not a good time to jump ship, or is it? Yeah. I don't know. So like need to look into a lot of things into consideration. Family is one thing, and then another thing may be debt.
I mean, we did mention that in our episode. I think it was Then and Now, like parenting or something like that.
I can't remember which episode we talked about a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, but it was one of the few episodes that we also talk about how difficult it is if you are a parent and you are working and you already have a kid. I mean, and you're stuck at a job and that you don't like, but you have a kid. Your kid comes first. It's your priority.
It's more like regret in your life. Like, okay, they may be angry at themselves for why when they are younger, right, when they have more free time and when they have more energy, they don't take risks and do something different.
Mm-hmm.
That could be one of something actually they're angry at themselves.
It's like directing the anger at her, but the actual fact, the deeper meaning is like, I'm actually angry at myself for not trying my best
maybe
at a younger age.
Some of them, when they are younger, maybe they got really passion for being like an actor or a singer or whatnot, but they didn't try it. They go for a safer route to, have a corporate job, have a stable income. Then after they realize that why they didn't do it when they are younger, then they kind of like regret their life. Why?
I think we mentioned it. We talk to each other but it's at the end of your life where you start like wondering whether you like old people regretting, or people like before they die, they regret what they don't want to do or what they never did. I mean, the only good thing that comes out of this is like, if you are 30 or if you're 20, or maybe if you're 35, I guess you can still do something, or or like try something out. But then again, your priorities matter first, what?
Not really. There's a certain age or certain condition that you're in, right? It's actually considered too late AD. I mean, it's a realistic world lah. I mean, you don't expect like you, I don't know, like you like very old, and then you want to target something at you got no experience in.
Yeah, I mean, Susan Boyle was like 50 something, and she became like what?
She can sing.
Yeah, she can sing.
She can sing really well. Okay, when she go on that stage, right, she surprised everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but regardless, she's still old. So age is not the limiting factor unless you're actually dying lah. That's actually messed up lah.
Being old is one thing. Let's say you want to be a dancer, and then you are old, you are not flexible, and then it's technically kind of too late for you to start training to be a dancer. So it's like,
I mean, if you're old and you want to dance, let's say you're 50 and you want to dance, but you clearly know that your bones are breaking just from walking up the stairs. Yeah. And then you still want to dance.
Break dance.
And you still want to break dance. I'm pretty sure something is wrong with your brain. I mean, it's true, what? Really,
no,
what?
It may be, yeah, correct. It may be something they want to do when they're younger, but they didn't get to do it. And it can actually be too late. So actually the point is don't procrastinate, right? If you want to do something, right, you should try it first.
I mean, like, of course lah, but clearly it's like if you're 50 and you want to break dance, but you're like bone breaking everywhere, like, dude, or like, uncle, like, come on lah, be realistic about life lah,
But he will be the best break dancer that is, because he literally can break dance.
Dude, he break dance once and once only.
Yeah.
And after break dancing, he'll break down.
Correct. And that is the true definition of break dance.
But it still doesn't give you a reason to hate on someone. It's just out of jealousy that you're hating on someone. I know the deeper meaning may be like hating yourself lah for not doing it. But then again, there's always something to look. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Right? I mean, if your life is not meant for this, then okay. If at the end of the tunnel is a train, that's effed up.
That is the typical motivational speech that people give. But to look at it realistically, right? Once you pass the opportunity, right, you really passed it. So I have to say sometimes it's really there is something called too late. Some people always say there's never too late. Yeah, I mean there's never too late for you to try, but to succeed or not, right, is another thing already. Like you have to be realistic.
We also did mention, right? We also did mention in like another prior episode about it also. It's like there are some people that never reach their dreams. In fact, there are a lot of people that never reach their dreams. The ones we see are always the ones that reach their dreams. Yeah, I think we did mention that in one of our episodes also. But it's just, I think I think we are straying off topic. I think back to the topic about Naomi Neo and the netizens hating on her. I feel that
not really. We're talking like the netizen being, regretful of their life.
Okay, but I mean, realistically, it's just like she still succeeded regardless. You feeling jealous doesn't change the fact that she still owns a car. You being jealous or hating on her or hating on yourself as a deeper meaning doesn't change the fact that she has a Lamborghini. So, in the end, why hate? You got plenty other things to think about. In fact, if you already got recurring problems in your life, think about your recurring problems first. Don't just go to social media and start hating on her. I mean, there's no point. She already has a car.
Yeah, you say that she never do good deeds and stuff, right? But apparently she did do, but she just never really post online lah. But everyone always got something to say. Right?
Yeah,
if she do good deed and she put online, right? People will say that, hey, altruism is not for people to see. There's always things to say. People always come up with weird theory online or weird hypothesis online that it's her parents' money, it's the boyfriend money. Husband now, okay, I misspoke. It's the husband money and shit like that.
Yeah, there's always hate comments law, basically. It's like, it's inevitable lah. It's like, just life law.
No lah, it's part of your job lah. It's part of like the line of work being a social media influencer.
I mean, in the end, it's true. What you are an influencer. What so
if a picture that you post will be seen by like thousands or like tens of thousands or 100,000s of people, there will always be people that want to bring you down.
Yeah,
it's just life lah. It's just how it is. It's just actually more realistic than anything else.
It's like very normal lah, actually.
Yeah. then one of the mean comment, right, could be leave by your friend. You don't even know because it's like you create an account. Your friend called Natalie could create an account name called James.
And you know what's the worst part? The fact that like she wants to inspire others and also show that she's an independent woman. And then there's like misogynistic comments.
Wait,
like,
what?
There's like misogynists like everywhere. You know, the typical like, whoa, what? A woman can do this? You know, like.
Wait, are you serious?
No, as in, based on the
didn't know
article,
that.
you know, like she did say what she wants to show that she wants to inspire others and also show that all along she's always been told that she's like a, you know, she always feel that women are being looked down and all that. So based on that comment, it feels like there's a lot of misogynistic comments on the post you know.
I don't know, man. I feel that like I don't know, guy is not that complicated. Actually, most of the time, right, they like are thinking of nothing.
Yeah, in fact, actually, a lot of guys don't care one, but not all
Yeah.
not all.
Yeah, I don't know who but you know, guy are very simple creature. They really just I don't know, spend their time sometime looking into space, think about nothing. That's life.
Yeah, that's why.
Whoa, wait, but hey, I just saw on the articles, I didn't know that she got like 632,000 followers on Instagram, and 448,000 subscribers on YouTube.
That's like,
wow.
how many subscribers do you have on YouTube?
Wait, on YouTube,
Two?
after you say means a 6-figure annual income. Annual income which derive from mainly sponsored content. 6-figure annual income.
So in the minimum of 6 figures, if it's the most minimum is still 100,000.
That's
maximum can be up to 900,000.
Oh damn, son.
So
even if she earn 100,000, like even 100,000 per year is a lot. Oh, it's not bad. Way to go.
That's about 7K per month, roughly. 8K.
Yeah, it's okay lah. I mean, she worked for it, so
yeah,
it's an honest living lah. It's not like selling drugs or like human trafficking or whatnot.
That's the thing. You see, it's like it's like those netizens hating on her doesn't change the fact that she worked hard for it. It doesn't change the fact that she has a purple Lamborghini. It doesn't change the fact that when she drives it down the road on the weekends, it's still hers. She still bought it with her own money. It doesn't change the fact that she's technically more successful than you. If you are technically hating on her, or if you are jealous of her, so there's really no point.
Shoot yourself.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, not literally.
It's like there's no point in hating on her when everyone and everybody has their own problems.
I think, but a lot of them also say that why she had to buy the car at this like current situation. I think they're talking about the pandemic and the recession that people are going through.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people lose their job this year, and then yet she bought a car and then she put online. Some people may feel that she's like mocking.
But that's how they feel. But the fact that she did mention that she just wants to inspire others, and she wants the car. You know, all she wants is the car.
It was a steal 600K
with mods.
With mod that she ever wanted. So I don't know why is it. I mean, like, price is right, you just go for it, right? If you got the money.
I'm pretty sure if you tell that to some other, like some random dude, like, hey, bro, you got these good deals here, you don't want me?
Yeah, like you see a headphone you want to buy, right? And then you see it's on offer, right? You buy it.
Of course,
right?
it's good.
I mean, not really. If you got the cash to spare,
if it's a good deal, if it's like 30% off, 20% off, or it's like within your margin of expenditure, of course you spend on it. What? Walao, it's like, come on, man. And I'm pretty sure she did, what? And yet people are like, I don't know lah. I don't know what's wrong with netizens sometimes.
It's the internet. There's no win. There's no one video that you post online that have no dislike unless you got no view at all.
Cat videos or
cry every night. Also got dislike.
Oh, yeah.
There's people that don't like cats.
Which is you see, this is the irony of it, you know. You don't like cats, but you watch a cat video. Like, it's so ironic. It's like, I don't like cats. I hate cats. I'm going to watch this cat video and dislike it because I hate cats. Like, what the... you know? Like, if you hate cats, watch a dog video. If you hate dogs, watch another animal video, you know? If you hate animals, don't watch animal videos.
Yeah, watch human video.
If you hate Naomi Neo, or if you want to, you know, if you hate Naomi Neo's video of a Lamborghini, don't watch it. In fact, I didn't watch it actually. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, I also didn't watch it.
And we are talking about it. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, it's just saying there's like people like that's a today's news on that. So I was like, okay, like what's the big deal?
Yeah, it's very, I don't know. It's just so like, it's like out of the blue, but at the same time, it's like, the hell, you know?
But okay, honestly, when I first saw her Lamborghini, right, I do have a question in mind. Is how does the door open? That is the question that I have in mind. That's the burning question.
Silicon Valley, Silicon Valley.
Yes, Silicon Valley. How does the door open?
So I think in the end, honestly, there's no conclusion to this. So there's no absolute conclusion. It's just the internet. It's just the internet.
Got a conclusion. Yeah, the conclusion is that she bought a purple Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah.
She bought her dream car at 24 years old. That is the conclusion. End of story. Nothing more.
It's
nothing,
like,
to
nothing
add.
to add.
It's not
actually.
like, yeah, she bought the car, her dream car, with her own money that she earned. She started all these things at like around 15, 16. So that's about almost 10 years already. And then that's it. It's all her hard work. She bought a car.
Yeah, so
that's all.
and then there's people hating on her.
And that's it. People that are hating on her.
Yeah. So what can we learn from this? If you got the time to hate on her in this period, in this phase 2, find your own problems, man. You definitely have your own problems to think of.
Yes, the most important thing is live your life with no regret.
Yeah.
You know, while you are sitting at home, scratching your balls, smelling your finger, you could do something with your life.
Yeah, while you're doing all that, she has a car.
Yeah.
While you're doing all that, she bought a car. While you're doing all that, she has a 6-figure annual income.
So while you're doing all that, some people just earn like money from their investment and stuff like that.
So I don't know, man. There's no point hating. Just, I don't know, do your own stuff. In fact, do what is right. Do what is needed. It's like you have your own problems. Everyone have their own problems, man. She also have her own problems.
Some people face bigger problem.
Yeah.
Like from other country, you know. Some people are like suffering from corruption.
And natural disasters. And COVID.
Basically bullshit in the world.
So, yeah, too many things to think of in the world, man. If you go into social media and you see this, don't hate. Just ignore, you know. No, don't hate. Don't procrastinate. See?
Wow, what kind of slogan?
Kind of like best
but it's the
slogan, right?
internet there.
It's like, if you got the time to hate, don't procrastinate. You see? It's like positive reinforcement. Kind of. Maybe.
Kind of, maybe, yeah. That's all.
Right.
That's like kind of, maybe.
Yeah. But other than that, as usual, listeners, I think we always encourage the listeners to see the posts, see the articles, watch the videos if you want, or don't.
Actually, what video she do? I don't know. So later I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I also don't know. I think I'm gonna watch later also. But just watch the videos, see the articles, read up, see the Instagram comments, see all the misogynistic, sexist, and all the hate comments. And if anyone has the essay of the guy, or I mean, if anyone had found the guy that wrote the essay, right? Actually, send it to us, please. I want to read it. I really want to read it. I want to know what he exactly wrote inside the essay.
Yeah, I'm also really curious what he actually actually wrote on the essay, because you don't know, because it's the internet or it.
Yeah, so it's so like I don't know. I'm just so curious to know what he exactly wrote inside the essay. You never know. Maybe his English is like very good.
Nothing to do with English. I want to see what kind of financial planning he have. Maybe I can do something better with my money.
Later he wrote a business plan. You never know.
Yeah,
straight up.
It's like, with this package from where putting your money, you have a fixed interest of how many % per year. It's a good deal.
So anyways, please share it with us if you know the guy that wrote the essay. And also, you can actually now message us on our Facebook. Apparently, we have a button for messaging us. We didn't have it before, so no wonder we never received anything.
I think. Are you sure? Or is it always there that we just didn't pay attention to
maybe
it?
that also lah. But we did add a button for messaging us on Facebook. So, as usual, follow us on CT.
Follow us on. It all comes down to this.
It always comes down to the conclusion that we need to pre-record.
Okay. I remember this time. Follow us on Instagram
TCSS.
at tcss.podcast, and then
YouTube.
Like our Facebook page. We have a YouTube channel also.
Instagram.
Wait, I say Instagram maybe.
Oh yeah.
Spotify.
Anchor.
Spotify. Anchor. Yeah, Spotify. Yes, and Spotify. And wait, what's our Spotify user ID?
I think it's TCSS. If you search TCSS podcast on Spotify, you'll find us also.
Okay. So you search TCSS podcast on Spotify, you will find us as well. Exactly what I just repeat what Afan just said.
I think TCSS also. I think you can find now. If I'm not wrong, I'm not so sure.
Okay. So Spotify. Listen to us on Spotify.
Yeah. So follow us. Share with us your advice. Share with us your comments on this very. It's not even a problem. It's technically not even a problem. It's just it just happens to be the news. No,
it's just like why people to hate on her for her using her own money to buy her a car that she likes.
Yeah. So send us your comments, send us your advice, send us your whatever you want to send us, and follow us on all our social media platforms. And I think that's all. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, next week, let's see who else buy a car. Okay? Right.
See ya.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Bye.